So this teaching is of the praise to 21 Taras. The praise is not in a particular lineage, it's in all the lineages. The visualizations that go with it have different lineages. The images, the pictures. The mantras, there's a lot of different lineage mantras. The images that I like best are the Surya Gupta lineage. It's the oldest. The Atisha lineage is more common. The Surya Gupta lineage almost died out. It was very few people doing it because the visualizations are complex, but they're also incredibly powerful in what they remind you of, which is how visualizations work. So the Atisha lineage, they all look like green Tara, except they're different colors and they have different things on their lotus. That's the one I pretty much taught to you over at the library. It's the easiest one to do. It's the outer one. It's actually a more modern, simplified version. It works just as well. It does the same stuff. I just think the other one's prettier. So if you have any of the texts and you see some of the images in there, you will see that they are a bit more complex. Now, I want Tara in her base form right about here. And I'm going to move this so that I can see y'all. Homage to the noble Lady Tara. Om Jetsunma Pakma Droma Latsag Salo. Just as I'm Lama Lena, whether I'm wearing my robes or my jeans, or even when I'm stark naked, same person, different clothes. So you can think of Tara as an individual, as the same person, and all these forms are like different clothes, emphasizing different things, just as I dress different when I'm digging in the garden and when I'm teaching, for obvious reasons. So she dresses different when she's rescuing you from earthquakes, or when she's increasing your wealth or protecting you from demons. Make sense? So the green Tara is the essence of it all. And her mantra, Om Tare Tutare Turi Soha, is the only mantra you need. You can use it for all the others. You do not need the specific mantras unless you are going to get strongly into one of the others, like Kurukuli. I think she's in some systems number 3 or number 5. We'll get to her. Or Ozer Chenma, who is the number 21. So if you get into some of these and you want to do their individual rites, which are quite specific, and there might just be one that really pulls to you, then you want to go deeper. To do this, you got to go take the Wong, to go deeper. To say the praises of 21 Taras and see the images and use the mantra Om Tare Tutare Turi Soha, you're fine. You don't need the Wong. But if you want to get really into this, up at Iwam Chodan on February 21, 22, and 23 this year, that's next month, the Wong will be given by the Lopan up there. It's a 3-day Wong. It's not easy to give. It's a lot of work. So it doesn't happen very often. And he's giving it in this Surya Gupta lineage. Just reciting the praises is incredibly powerful. The wise who recite these words in earnest, filled with devotion for this archetype, at dusk or also when rising at dawn, should recall that this praise grants absolute fearlessness. Biggest hindrance in doing what you want to do in life is you're scared to do it. It might not work. Fearlessness gives you the freedom to accomplish everything. It's the base of Amoga Siddhi, all-accomplishing wisdom. Your fears, your inherent fears, cause you to perceive them when they are not there. I have a friend who is afraid of being put out, abandoned, locked out, rejected, and humiliated in that way. And so, when the simplest thing happens, she perceives it as that rewriting the story. Does this sound familiar? Is one of you that friend?
Yes.
Fearlessness rescues you from that. Therefore, it is the mirror-like wisdom which sees clearly what is. None of you are not getting enough to eat. None of you are cold and have neither heat nor warm clothing. None of you lack a soft place to sleep. And yet, many of you often suffer from poverty. It's not that you don't have enough money to buy yourself anything you want. It's that you're afraid that if you do that, there won't be enough left for something else. That's called being a grown-up. It's also called the fear of poverty. When the wish-fulfilling jewel arises, it arises because the fear of poverty is defeated. Most of us experience poverty as a fear, not a reality. Oh, you've always got enough to buy a cup of coffee. But how many times have you decided to get the cheap one? Even though you could afford the fancy $6 cappuccino, espresso, macchiato, fancy venti, whatever it was, with the swirls on it. But, well, I might need that for something. That's fine if you didn't want the fancy one. But what if you did? Beginning to follow me here? How fearlessness is the key to everything? When you have a lover, what fucks up your relationship? Fear. They're going to leave me. They don't love me. This. I fear they'll do this. I fear they'll do that. I fear they are doing this. I fear they are doing that. I fear they don't understand me. Bah, bah, bah. Consider love without fear. How opening that would be to all living beings. Do you understand the power of absolute fearlessness that comes from reciting this prayer? She pacifies misdeeds. How many of you spend way too much time dwelling on how terrible you are because of this or that oops? Like you didn't finish folding the laundry yesterday. She releases that low level of angst, guilt, because you didn't get it all done, but you never will. And destroys all evil destinies. That's your negative karma. That's the crap that's coming. That's the bad biopsy. That's the, oh, forgot to pay the car insurance and totaled it. Bad destinies. They're the stuff you're scared of. Attaining greatness in this world, that doesn't mean traditional greatness. That means whatever would be great for you to accomplish. The great masterpiece of writing. The perfect poem. The impeccable dance. The absolutely beautiful piece of art to teach the student who takes off like a skyrocket, like throwing fish into water. Whatever that is for you, that's the greatness referred to here. Soon they will receive empowerment from the 7 million conquerors, attaining greatness in this world, and finally reaching the fully accomplished state of Buddha. By remembering this praise, even dreadful poisons, both inner and outer and secret, whether from inanimate or animate sources. Animate, somebody poisoned you, the bacteria released endotoxins. Inanimate, air pollution, other crap in the environment. Whether eaten or imbibed in any other way, will be completely neutralized. This praise, if chanted twice, thrice, or 7 times, also acts as the supreme destroyer of afflictions in others who suffer, beset by seizures, fevers, or poisons. So how to use it that way is you recite it 2, 3, or 7 times, and you blow on the person who is suffering. By including poisons here, it also includes the 5 poisons. So somebody who's freaked out, you can do it there too. A person who's suffering a depression in the moment. So this is not just for you. You can use this as a tool. Those who want children will come to have them. Those who seek wealth will gain prosperity. Each and every wish will hereby be fulfilled, and obstacles entirely vanquished to be no more. So that's the power of this. Lama lagu yang dak dempe lodang girab dang jodi sodang torang langpar jene drenpe mijek tamche rabtar dikpa tamche rabtu shije nyendru tamche jompe nidu gyalwe jewa tradun namki Nyurdu wang ni kurwe gyurala de la chewa ni tobching sanje gopang tartuk derdro de dukne drakpo chempo tenpa am shen yang drowa zopa dang ni tungpa ni kyang Drenarabtu selwa nitob, dong dang rimdang dukki riwai, dung nao tsokni nam parpangte, semchen shepni nam la nyango, ni sumdundun ngompar jone, Budub nebu top gyur sheing, nor dub ni nor nyam ni tob. Dopa tamche tobpar gyurela. Gekna meching sosor jumgyur. This is not the part you recite, although I gave you the lung anyway. This tells you what you can get out of this. This is Tara. Most powerful. The first 4 lines are not in all of the versions. Giving them to you anyway, because they're rather beautiful. They can be used as a standalone short version. To do that, you would say, Chaktal tare nurma pamo, tutare yi jikpa selma, ture don kunjin pedroma, sohe yigi kolo la dudu, tare tutare ture soha, tare tutare ture soha, tare tutare ture soha. That's your short version. This is the visualization of green Tara, with Ozer Chenma on her right and Ekazati on her left. This is incredibly powerful with these 2 protectors. Ozer Chenma is particularly good at protecting you from governmental stupidities, especially while traveling. Buddha's monks used to run into lots of little kingdoms which had governmental stupidities which could be troublesome to wandering mendicants and monks, and it was given to them as a protection from that. Ozer Chenma was born out of the light of the law. Her hair, she wears a ponytail, big, thick, long ponytail, wavy. And when she swings it around, what's that song on the internet where that little girl was swinging her hair around? I whip my hair. When Ozer Chenma does that, weapons of all kinds, amazing weapons, fly out of the ends of her hair and so terrify all of those bullies, which is usually what the trouble from governments is, so that they don't bug you. They leave you alone. She's really good against bullies. She is worth cultivating just her own practice by itself for this purpose.
Did you say she's on the right?
Yes.
She's on Tara's right.
She's on Tara's right. My 2 images are on the left because that's where I had room.
Okay.
Now, I think, yes, and here's the question. Do you all want a full Ozer Chenma sadhana, short, and lung?
Yes.
She's real useful. This image was painted specifically for Wangdo Rinpoche by Phyllis. It is the version of the Wong he gives. She's golden. She's like the color of the golden harvest moon, gold white, really bright, and she holds a needle and thread. She rides on a 7-headed pig. Wild pigs are very fierce and very dangerous. It's a 7-headed sow that's got piglets someplace. It's even worse than, getting between a bear and its cub, which you don't do while picking berries. So this image can be copied. This is the copy I have of it. I will also have it put up on the website. You can also get really beautiful archival copies from Phyllis. to print out in really deep detail, and I will put the contact for that up on the website. If anyone wants a really, she'll even paint you a Tonka if you request.
Where is she?
Phyllis is down in Southern California,
Fantastic, yeah.
and this is her artwork. Yeah, you have to pay her to paint you a Tonka. It's a lot of work, but she'll do it. She'll also give you like archival copies or printed on cloth and framed like a Tonka if you want of the Tonka she previously did for Rinpoche. I mean, you work that out with her. Do you want, I have enough to hand some of these out.
I like the sauna.
Okay, would you please give this to those who would like it?
Raise your hand, we'll go about.
That's the same one that we got before when we got that.
Yep. So you may already have it.
You have more, Lama?
Yes?
Oh, okay.
I saved me some.
How many you need? Oh, you have some there.
Yeah.
We can always make copies.
Well, let's see who wants it. It should be taken only by those who think they might want to do it. I'm going to give you the lung while that gets distributed. Om Lamo Zerchen Mala Tagsalo Tagsal Duke Dudra Chenmo Shenge Me Tubnam Barjoma Ne Me Dawa Dunne Droshing Chunyal Chu Sinjal Tenam Partroma Kyola Sulwat Tabab Samge Drai Pungne Nampar Chumshik Sei Dang Ye Dang Tre Mong Jerwe Chokle Nam Jal Ngudrup Sol Chik Om Martsia Soha Om Martsia Soha. Say it with me. Om Martseya Soha. Om Martseya Mum Soha. Om Martseya Mum Soha. Om Martseya Mum Soha. Om Martseya Mum Hong Hong Pe Soha. Om Martseya Mum Hong Hong Pe Soha. Om Martseya Mum Hong Hong Pe Soha. She's really good for smuggling too, Rinpoche says. This is while Rinpoche was smuggling Guru Rinpoche's Vajra, the real one, all over the world, occasionally bonking people on the head with it and sneaking it back to India so it could go in the statue. This is what he was using.
Lama,
Yes,
you want 5 more or shall I make more?
let's see.
We need 5 more. I'll use 5 maybe.
Yes,
Make some copies.
I have 5 more.
Perfect. Thank you.
Maybe somebody will make me
Yeah.
I'm going to put things I need copies of over here. Make me a few more.
A few more?
Yeah, but let's take care of people right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably are going to want to make copies of this too. It has the mantra. I only has 1 copy.
Raise your hand, please, if you need more. 1, 2,
Okay, come on up.
3.
I'm keeping 1. We can make copies later. This will take care of some people.
3. Yeah, I owe 1 of you. Well, somebody else. Wow, Laura, it's you. No, if you want, you come up. Raise your hand if you want more copies. Anybody else? Did I miss anybody? Laura Lonely?
That's all right.
I'll
I actually have it somewhere, I just have to find it.
Yeah, well, we're going to make a copy of the mantra and,
You want it now?
no, we can do it later.
Okay.
Her other protector on her left side is Ekazati. Many of you know Ekazati. The mantra I have for her says, yeah, go ahead, eat me now. Eat me now. All up. You have complete permission to destroy me if I am my own hindrance. She's a protector of Dzogchen. Should your spouse, lover, husband, house, or anything else be in the way of Dzogchen, she will remove them. You know how the three fates were called the kindly ones? Back in old Greek mythology? Yeah, like that. She's not nice. She's kind. That's not nice. If you get very lucky, you will have a teacher who is able to be kind to you, but not nice. It's a hard thing for a teacher to do. Sogyal Rinpoche appears to have tried it. It often will harm the teacher. Yes, that's a beautiful Ekazati image. Would you think they hang that someplace?
It was behind you.
Oh, excellent. I will give you the lung for the mantra if you want it privately. Those who want it stay back a little bit at lunchtime. I'm not putting it out there because it's one of those, be sure, if you really want to straight work with her. If you really want to feed yourself to Ekazati. Let's check. How many people want the mantra? Okay, the rest of you just don't listen. Yeah, if you want it. Be careful about doing it. Yeah. Om Ruru Kaza Ning. Okay, wait a minute. I got to get it started. Om Ruru Kaza Ekazati Ninkaramo Rulu Rulu Hong Jo Hong Zaza Sapariwara Idam Bantu Kakakahi Kahi. Om Ruru Kaza Ekazati Ninkaramo Rulu Rulu Hong Jo Hong Zaza Sapariwara Idam Bantu Kakakahi Kahi. Om Ruru Kaza Ekazati Ninkaramo Rulu Rulu Hong Jo Hong Zaza Sapariwara Idam Bantu Kakakahi Kahi. I'll try slower. Om Ru, wait a minute. Ruru Kaza Ekazati Ninkaramo. Om Ruru Kaza Ekazati Ninkaramo. Rulu Rulu Hong Jo Hong. Rulu Rulu Hong Jo Hong. Zaza Sapariwara. Idam Bantu Kakakahi Kahi. If you end with the Hong at the end of Hong Jo Hong, you're not saying, come eat me. You're just offering her mantra. It's a little bit less intense. Okay?
What kind of circumstances would you use that for?
Ekazati,
The mantra?
when you're in your own fucking way. She will remove you from your way. It'll probably hurt when you're willing to have that happen. Okay? Dzogchen protector. Fierce, powerful, not nice, impeccably kind. If you were on fire, and I put out the fire on a cold day by dousing you with a bucket of ice water, it would hurt. But it would be kind of me, wouldn't it? To understand Ekazati. Marzia is more gentle. Tara, green Tara, is gentlest of all. The praise to the 21 Taras actually allows you to walk a path that is pleasant. Ekazati just drop kicks you into space. This is why I recommend this practice. For all those of you who would prefer to practice your Dharma with your coffee and your cake,
Amen, sister.
I recommend this praise to the 21 Tara. She is the green of vitality, the green of aliveness, the green of growing things. She's forest green. She's actually also known as Tara of the fragrant forest. She's not included in the 21. She is the 21. To visualize her, out of emptiness on a lotus and moon seat appears a green tom. If you go back a couple of pages, you'll see a green tom. It's on the back side. Here's your tom. Understand, out of emptiness is your key word here. Before doing this visualization, enter Tawa as Tawa. You all know how to do that, mostly. Tawa, the first word of Garab Dorji. Tawa, mind itself without the boundaries of thought and feeling. Not without thought and feeling, without the boundaries created by this and that, or thought and feeling. To enter into Tawa, align your channels properly, in a comfortable position, and relax. Let your eyes be half open, following the line of your nose outward and down. You'll find the comfortable spot. Relax the focus of your gaze. Relax your eyeballs. This will help you relax your attention. This is the teaching of the body in how to enter Tawa. The teaching of the speech is to simply shut up. Stop talking to yourself all the time. All those little refrains about how you're doing this and whether you're doing it right or not, shut up. You've heard it before. If you can't shut up, then simply allow your attention to gently and naturally and relaxedly drift away from listening to that voice. Some people can't shut up. At some times, all of us can't shut up. So your alternative, if you really can't stop talking to yourself at this moment, is to allow your attention to drift away from it. Open your attention the way you open your mouth in a yawn, naturally and pleasurably. Follow the thoughts home. Instead of focusing all your attention, as you normally do in daily life, on what you are thinking, what you are feeling, and what you are perceiving with your sense organs. All of this occurs within mind, thinking, feeling, and perceiving. Therefore, open up from the point focus that focuses on the thoughts, the feelings, and the perceivings, the sensations of the 6 sense organs, into the infinite open awareness of the ground of mind itself. It is empty of thises and that's. For this is where all ises and isn'ts aren't. To quote Saraha. These are the pointing out instructions. This open awareness, which is awake, alive, vital, awake and aware. This is you who looks out from behind your own eyes, the totality of yourself, you the perceiver, the seer, the feeler, the thinker. Unlimited by the specifics of what you think, what you feel, and what you perceive in a given moment. Rest as Tawa, in Tawa, only Tawa, and in Tawa there arises a sun and a moon disk. The moon disk of the infinite love of Bodhisattva, reflecting the sun's light of open awareness. The spontaneously arisen lotus, which arises from the muck of the swamp of mind, from the thoughts, feelings, and perceptions nourished by them, and blooms in pristine and complete purity as open awareness. And on that lotus, sun, and moon disk there arises the green seed syllable Tam. This transforms into Aryatara, a deep bluish foresty green in color, with one face and 2 hands, the right hand in the position of granting protection, the left hand holding the lotus between the thumb and the ring finger at the level of her heart. It is the stem of an opali flower. This is a blue lotus which blooms very beautifully and for an exceptionally long time. Doesn't wilt. Therefore, the symbolism is always blooming. Adorned with silks and jewel ornaments, each of these has a symbolism. Her long necklace, which was given to you, symbolizes the power and status of queen. Her short necklace, which was given to you, symbolizes the people do what you say of being queen. These are both symbols of royal power, these necklaces. She wears the rainbow-colored scarves, which symbolizes her dance in time and space as the vitality of the universe manifesting. What else did I? Oh, the 4 bracelets that she wears. I gave someone one of them. Symbolize that she, in fact, is Mount Meru and the 4 continents. She wears her hair in a top knot. The top knot itself is Mount Meru. Her hands and feet are the 4 continents. She wears a crown of the 5 colors of the 5 Dhyani Buddhas with red in the middle of Amitabha Buddha, who symbolizes the clear light, incomparable bright light of the vitality of the universe. She sits in the relaxing king posture. It's a very relaxed position with the left leg tucked in and the right leg slightly extended. If you try it, you will find it quite relaxing if you're on a slight stool. And yet is a position of power. Your knees are out, you're taking up space. It's how kings sit when they're off duty. She has a backrest of moonlight. Moonlight is Bodhisattva. She relies and rests on, in, and as Bodhisattva. Tara, the story is, remember I've told you about the story about Chenrezig going to the hell realms and liberating all the sentient beings and then thinking he succeeded? And taking a rest and leaning back and looking up and seeing them all falling back in like snow. Remember that story as part of the Chenrezig teaching? Well, when he threw himself upon the ground and shattered, Buddha nature blessed him, and he re-arose. But the form of Buddha nature blessing him was Tara came. And on the mundane level said, there, dear, don't worry, I'll help you with that. You're not alone in this, I'm with you. You're not alone in trying to rescue all sentient beings. I'm with you, I'll lend a hand. I'm here to help you. And this is what reformed Chenrezig as Thousand-Armed Chenrezig. Tara's blessing. Buddha mind in the form of Tara blessed him. Hence the moonlight. She is the ultimate bodhisattva. She's also the ultimate feminist. On her 2 eyes is written Om Tare Soha. On her ears, Om Tutare Soha. At her throat, Om Tu Soha. At her heart, Om Re Soha. On her crown, Om Tareni Soha. On her forehead is Om, at her throat is Ah, and at her heart is Hung. These means that she is a fully accomplished Dharmakaya, Sambhogakaya, Nirmanakaya emanation, full Dharmata. Not only one bit, not limited in any way. Her crown ornament here is a Magosiddhi, the green jewel, and this one the green jewel's in the middle. Magosiddhi is the all-accomplishing wisdom, that which can do anything, the ultimate confidence that allows one to do anything, The ultimate confidence that when asked if you can fly an airplane, answers, I don't know, I haven't tried. Around the tam in her heart are the syllables Om Tare Tutare Ture Soha. Repeat after me. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soha. Or repeat with me is good enough. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soha. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soha. So this is green Tara. All is contained within this. If it is too much for you to do the whole thing, these 4 lines with this visualization, most of you have had the green Tara Wong. Therefore, out of that emptiness of Tawa, you can arise as the Tam and as Tara. If you have not had the Wong, perceive her as arising and go get the Wong next month. Wongs are important.
You have to be able to do all 3 days of that.
I don't know. You will have to ask the Lopan. I think it would behove you to do all 3 days and get the totality. But life is such that not everybody has the karma to be able to do that. Any questions on the first part, the green Tara? There is one last bit, which is the secret of Tara. Come up, gather around. This is a whispered teaching. What? Yes. The secret, the absolute secret of Tara's function in the world. Play. I was very careful to bring the special tantric implement for this. Rainbow bubbles.
This is great. Where you got that? So great.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
It's really cool.
We should get one, do it every day.
Yes, you should.
Really great sound too. I like that sound.
Yeah.
I got it at like the Solano Stroll or something, some street fair. Now, what I want for my birthday is a glitter gun.
How dangerous that is, right?
Yes, because glitter is forever. I won't do it at your center,
Why not? Oh,
because glitter is forever.
I've never done it, so okay, thank you for not doing it here.
Bubbles disappear, but glitter is forever.
When's your birthday?
April
April what?
1st. Anybody want to play with my bubble gun?
Come and go.
Battle and
No, find the trigger.
Oh, it's right there, thank you.
Yes, you can shoot the llama with the bubbles.
Watch out for the... Anyone else?
Yeah, these ones. They're like little ticklies. And they
Yes.
last a long time. I mean,
They do. I got good bubble blow from Daiso.
yeah. Here are in a different color.
Different cup will be fine, anything. You see, the key to Bodhisattva is loving all life with joyful enthusiasm. It's not a terrible, sad, hard, awful thing. The key to joyful enthusiasm is play. The way of relating to form is playfully. This is what Tara does. She plays. She's a prankster. She's a bodhisattva prankster. This is important. If you remember nothing else, remember the play, rolpa. That word's going to come up in different chants. The play of the Dharmata.
Isn't Rolpa also the name for the when the corpse reanimates, the person comes back and they're
For a, no, that's Rolong.
roll on.
No, Rolong is a zombie.
Right.
Tibetans also have zombie problems.
Yeah.
Lama Lena, are there any stories of some of the pranks that we
There are. However, we have some people who want the full lung.
Okay.
So ask me at the end,
Okay.
and with what time there is, I'll tell you Tara stories.
Okay.
I've told you some about this, the guy who fell in the river. They all start, there was this man who fell in a river. Because when Tibetans don't swim, so falling in the river is fatal. Unless something saves them, but he gets saved by all sorts of unexpected weird shit that's going to kill him. Again and again, it just gets deeper and deeper. That's Tara pranks. And it's always Tara he calls on Tara to save him, and I think a tiger drags him out of the river onto the far shore that there's no way off of. She doesn't eat him. She licks him. You know, and like he totally shits his pants. And then what happens next in that one? He's trapped there and he thinks he's going to starve to death. So she suckles him with his babies. I mean, all these different things happen where it just gets deeper and worse, and he keeps facing death from the solution that Tara gives him.
He just keeps facing death from the solution Tara.
Yes, she keeps, until he discovers fearlessness at the end. But until then, he keeps, like, praying to be rescued from falling in the river, so the tiger drags him onto the shore. But there's no way off the far shore to get to civilization because of the way the cliffs are. Unclimbable cliffs, and then he can't go back in the river because he doesn't swim. Now he's facing starvation. So the tiger suckles him with the tiger cubs. But then the tiger cubs grow up, and she brings food to her cubs. And the tigers can swim. And the tiger cubs grow up enough to swim the river. And they're going to swim the river to cross, and then he's going to be left there alone to starve again. So he closes his eyes and calls on Tara and leaps onto the back of one of the tiger cubs and rides it across the river. And then the tiger cub is pissed off and is going to eat him now for having been ridden across the river, and it's like, and he calls on Tara, and then I don't know what happens. There's more stories, but it keeps happening. That's a Tara prank. That's one of Rinpoche's favorite stories. He tells that one a lot. Now you see why I talked about a long version? With the pointing out and the depth. So what I think I will do, because it is 12:30, I'm going to give you the lung for the entire prayer. So that even if you get hit by a car over lunch and don't make it back, you're going to have the whole thing. so you can pray it. And then I'm going to start on details this afternoon. Does that work for you?
Is Lama Lena the one that's doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a nice guy.
No, I love him.
Yeah, he's actually a proper Lopon,
You're free now.
Thank you.
which I'm not.
You're in a way.
He's a tantric master. And it's really best to get wongs from a Lopon. It's their specialty. It's like, you know, if you're going to get neurosurgery, get it from a neurosurgeon, not a GI guy. Hello?
What is the Sochan equivalent of a GI guy? So you, GI guy.
Zalung specialist. Maybe. Or no, that would be the neurosurgeon. Yeah, it doesn't quite correlate. The first Tara. Now, wait, I'm going to give you the lung. I gave you that one. So let's just take this down here where I can see it really well. Chaktsal droma nyurma palmo chani kenchik logdang drama jikten sungan chukki shaji gesa jewa lini gungma Chaktsal tonge dawa kundu gangwe gini tseppe shalma karma tong trak tsokpa namki rabdu chewe o rabbarma Chaktsal serngo chuni keki pema chakme nampar jema jinpa tundru Katub Shiva Zopasam Ten Chol Nima Chaksa Deshin Shakpe Tsukor Tae Nampar Galwe Choma Malu Paro Chinpe Tope Galwe Seki Shindu Tenma Chaktsal tutare hung yigi do dang juk dang nam ka gang ma jik ten dun po shab kinente lu pa me par gup par numma Chaksa ge jin me lat sampa lun la nam tok wang chuk choma jumbo ro lang zinam dang No jin tokki dunni troma chaksa tre che jadang peke paro tukko rabdu joma yikum gongang sheb kinenti me bar tukpa shintu barma chaksa ture jik Chenpo duki pao nambar joma chukki shane trunni zenze roa tamche male sum chaksa kunchuk sum tsongchagi surmo tukkar nampar jinma malu choki kolo jinpe range oki Tsoknam tukma Chagsarabdu gewa jimpe Urgyanuki trengwa pelma Sheparabshi tutare yi dudang jikten wangdu zenma Chagsa sashi kyongwe tsongnam Tamche gukpar nupa nima drongwer yowe Yigi honge tongpa tamche nampar droma Chagtsal dawe dumbu urgyen Jenpa tamchi shindu barma ral petrone o pakemle Parshintu orabzema chaktsal kyalpa tamemetar barwe trengwe unanme pa ikyang yongkum kune korgi drai pungne nampardroma chaktsal sai shingola chakgi tilginun chang shabki dungma tronyer changze yigi honge rimpa dumpo namni gema chaksa dema gema shima nyangende shi choyul nima soha omdang yangdak denpe dikpe chempo jompe nima chaksal kune korab giwe drai luni rabtu gema igi chupe ngakle na ngakni kope rigpa hongle droma nima chaksal ture shabni dape honge nampe sabon nima shirab mendar dang mendara dang bikchi jikten sunam yoa nima chaksalai tsoi nambe dakta chen chakna nama tarani jo peki dugnyam malu parni selma chaksalai tsoknam jalpa ladang miam chi tenma kunejo gocha gawe jiki tsodang milam nyanpa selma chaksal nima dawe gepe chen nipola orab salma Tanijo tutarai Tintu drakpo rime selma chaksa dene sunam kope shiwe tudang yang dak dema dondang rolang no jin nam jompa ture rabchok nima. This is the full praise to the 21 Tara. It's not that long. Done quickly like that. I am not an umzi. I don't sing well. I'm not a lead singer. If you go on the internet, you will find different lamas singing different tunes for this, including some gorgeous nuns singing beautiful tunes. Please learn their tune, not mine. This is the way we do it in the caves, this tune and rhythm, but much more melodiously. There is a dedication of merit that goes with this. You'll find it on there. It's on the next. Gyalum droma kiku chudradang kordang ku tse dang shingam dang ke tsen chok zangpo chidra wade drako nardak so gyurwar shuk ke la tu ching solwa tap Pe tu dag soggang dune pesa choksu. Nang dang drol ping tabso shiwa. Dang cho dang trashi pelwar du sol. Make a tune for it. I can't sing. I can do lots of things, but I mean, I do sing, but you've heard me. That's what you get. Nice. I have a umzi. Good. Well done. To go into more detail on the first one.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes,
There are mantras for each of the 21?
yes.
I wanted to- 'cause
There are lots of mantras
they're
for
very
each of the
hard-
21.
They're hard to read on the slide. I wondered if we need the loan for those mantras?
Yeah. I'll give you the lung for the mantras that I haven't already given you in the body of it before you go home tonight. These are not the only version of the mantras. This is the version I has. Okay? There's other versions. If you go to the Wong, use the ones in the Wong. They may be slightly different. There's like 17 or 13 different mantras forms, subtly different. So these are just the ones that I happen to know. And they all work. It has to do with exactly who you got it from and how it passes down, and whether there's a Gelugpa Atisha version and there's a Gelugpa Suryagupta version. And then there's the Nintik version. So, if you go to the Wong, get the mantras from the Wong, if they're different. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can't go to the long, so even if you could just read them.
I will. I'll do it in the body of the text as far as we get. And then in the last half hour, I'll read you all the others and give you an abbreviated version. Okay? That work for everybody, so everybody gets what they want? See, if you get the practice you want, you'll actually do it. That's my, kind of motivation behind this thing. This is Tara Swift and Heroic. She basically reflects, she turns back on others any power that is sent against you. This is a big problem for Tibetans who do a lot of hierarchical scrabbling in day-to-day life. So they're always trying to take each other down a peg. I'm not talking yogis. I'm talking, culture. Office politics. If any of you are corporate, you have this experience. So she's really good for this. Turning stuff back on others. This is the first one, number 1. Tara Swift and Heroic. She's a red Tara. On page 6. When you say, Chaksadroma Nirma Pamo, Cheni Chiklong, Chiklong, Dang Drama, Jikten Sungon, Chujishaji, Gesa Jele, Jewa Lene Drungma. When you sing these 4 lines, and when I sing it in Tibetan, follow the English with your eyes, so you get the meaning while I'm singing. It goes in nicely that way. Also, it'll distract you from the fact that I'm off key. Again, there's a visualization that goes with each one of these. As you sing these 4 lines, out of the emptiness of Tawa, so enter into the emptiness of Tawa, as Tawa. Not you be you looking at Tawa, you be Tawa, it's your own mind. As Tawa in Tawa, Tara Swift and Heroic, out of emptinesses of the Dharma Kaya. No, let me get this right. Out of emptiness appears a Dharma Doya. A Dharma Doya is like a triangular stool, which on top of it is Om on a yellow lotus and moon. No sun disk here. Yellow, it's a very light, bright yellow, her lotus. I'm trying to give you the color of the lotus, which is like really yellow butter.
Like your pouch?
No, that's too orange. This, here we go. Maybe like this. Oh, here, this is even better. This yellow. Or that yellow. On the lotus is a moon disk, the moon of Bodhicitta. The moon in its fullness. On the center of that is the seed syllable Om, form of all Buddhas. This transforms into the tarot heroine, red and radiating masses of fire. She has one face and 8 arms. In the first pair of hands, they're joined at her crown, holding the Vajra and bell. So they're held like this. She's still got the symbol of the 3 jewels, and they're crossed slightly. See? Up here. So when do you put your hands on your crown? Like when you're really happy, stick your hands up in the air. The joyfulness of the union of method and wisdom. When you see her hands holding the Dorji and bell up here, you immediately think in your subconscious mind. You don't have to do this consciously, but the meaning of that goes in without your knowing it, that sneaks into your patterns of your tsa, is the joyfulness of the union of method and wisdom, which also means orgasm, which is a symbol in our relative society, culture, and bodies of the joyfulness of the union of method and wisdom, the union of the Dorji and the lotus, which frees from all constraint in consort practice. So you see how all the levels are in here, including the Tsalung stuff, symbolized. The second pair hold a bow and arrow. There is a Tibetan meditation done in archery. I was taught it in Ladakh many, many years ago, where you use an actual bow and arrow and shoot at a target. And you are the bow and you are the arrow and you go to the target. The bow and arrow have a lot of different symbolism, but mostly communicating what you mean, rather than saying something and have somebody interpret it absolutely differently. Having things go the way you intend, rather than having circumstance twist things and go. You know how sometimes it goes the way you intend it to, and sometimes, boy, it doesn't? So that's your symbolism in the bow and arrow. The third hold a wheel and a conch. The wheel is the cycles of time. The wheel is all technology symbol. The wheel is the turning of impermanence. The conch is the sound of the Dharma blown in purity, the white conch that circles. The next hold a sword and a noose. A noose captures, brings towards, draws in, and the sword is Manjushri's sword of wisdom. She is peaceful and sits in a full Vajra posture. She is resting in the bliss of union.
Mama, is this manifestation the same as Kurukule?
No. There's another one that is. This one isn't.
But is Kurukule also Tara?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. She's one of the 21 Taras, but she's not this 21 Tara. I think she's number 3 or 7 or something.
Okay, different red.
Yeah, there's several red ones.
Oh.
This one is fire red. Flame red, fire engine red. She's a very true red, yes.
In all the transmissions, are all the tars, are they in the same sequence, or do they move around?
They move around. They're in this sequence in most of the Surya Gupta. When they move around, I'll tell you when we get to that one, and in some, this one is here. Yes, they move around, and the Yatisha's got different order. Or, no, not really, because each goes with the certain prayer. But nonetheless, how the symbolism each uses is different. So the Yatisha one is completely different. The Yatisha's the one in Nintig.
Yeah, I'm asking because Rinpoche also has a 21 Taras transmission, and
Is it Surya Gupta or Atisha?
I don't know, I don't have it with me, so I can't.
Do they have lots of arms or all look like green Tara?
No, there are different manifestations with different arms.
Then it's Surya Gupta.
May I reach for the book?
Yes. Can you feel her?
And this is the Tara that Warble has empowered.
Oh, nice.
I meant to give it to you, but
Yes. We'll do some bonkies with it.
yeah, please. Shall I leave it here?
Yes, set it next to this one.
This was Empower in Argentina and one of his
Oh, nice.
retreats. It was a sheet.
Lama Zopas that one of his students gave to me.
Oh,
So
nice.
that's another one has some.
Yes, they both have good juju. Her mantra is Om Tare Tutare Ture Washin Kuru Soha. She's the good one for emergencies. If there's no time, she's the fastest hero to rescue you. Although she turns back negative energies, she does other things too. So when you see the truck heading towards you, and it's not very far away, and it's going fast, and it's on your side of the road, this is the one, because she's fast. After you have fallen off the cliff on the way down, if you think it's not a very high cliff, call this one, because she's fast.
What do you call her name, or?
You can call her name. She's also the one who is the patron of artists. She's a Pravati aspect. Wait, Pravati, no, I'm sorry. Patron of mothers. Sarasvati's another. Pravati is patron of wives and mothers. Patron of lovers. If I remember my Sanskrit. Rabtupa Medoma, yup, swift and heroic. Questions on the first one?
So she's called Parvati Tara?
That's their Sanskrit.
Not Parvati, Prava.
Pravati.
Prava. But if you said,
No.
should you call her by name, what name
What name?
would you call her?
I would call her Tara Swift and heroic, or Rabtupa Tridoma.
Is her mantra here somewhere? Am I missing it?
It's in my scritchy handwriting.
Yes.
Om Tare Tutare Ture Washin Kuru Soha.
Thank you.
What is Wachan Lama?
Sanskrit. Yeah, I don't speak Sanskrit.
Oh, no, neither do I.
If anybody finds out, let me know.
Anybody know? Sanskrit? Anybody know Sanskrit?
Kuru is passive back.
Which?
I'm pretty sure Kuru is passive back.
Kuru. Yes, probably so. So the next one Semo Serdak Chengidoma. She is the richness of the earth element. Chagsa Sengo Chunike Ki Pama Chagni Nampargema Jinpa Tundu Keptu Shewa Zopa Samten Cho Nima. In emptiness, in the emptiness of Tawa, on a lotus and moon disk which arise in emptiness as emptiness, the seed syllable reappears. Yellow, with one face and 10 arms. She is yellow, her aura is the blue of the hottest flame. Think of gold burning with blue flame. Her yellow is actually the color of metallic gold, the color of my Dorji. Shine.
Yeah, I think that's the next one.
Oh, sorry. You're right, I did. I guess it's lunchtime. If I'm starting to lose my attention enough to skip a page, it's lunchtime. Oh, no, the coffee's great. Someone umzi for me the dedication of merits on the back. You did it so nicely. The dedication of merits on the back of the text. Jiku chukdong kute te dan shinkam dang keiki tenchog zangpo chidrawe koro dak sogyur shog kelaji watapetu dag sok sogang dune pesa chotsu tapso shiwa dang dang rashi pelwar zedu so. For what has been given this morning, may it be of benefit to all life.